My brothers and sisters, today I want to talk about something that quietly steals peace from many good people. Not poverty, not failure, not even hardship, but something far more subtle. Other people's opinions, other people's accusations, other people's words. You see, many people live their lives reacting to what others say about them. Someone criticizes them and their whole day is ruined. Someone misunderstands them and they spend hours trying to explain themselves. Someone spreads a rumor and suddenly they feel like their reputation is on trial. And before long, their mind becomes a battlefield. They replay conversations in their head. They imagine arguments that never happened. They prepare speeches they wish they could deliver. They think about what they should have said, what they will say next time, how they will prove that they were right and the other person was wrong. But my brothers, let me tell you something that might set you free today. Not every accusation deserves a defense. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every misunderstanding deserves your energy. Sometimes the wisest thing a person can do is let people be wrong. Now, I know that sounds strange because most of us were raised to defend ourselves. If someone says something false about you, the natural reaction is to correct them. If someone blames you for something you didn't do, you want to stand up and explain. If someone criticizes your character, you want to prove that they misunderstood you. That instinct is human. But let me tell you something about people. Some people are not searching for truth. They are searching for confirmation. They already decided what they believed. They already wrote the story in their mind. And no matter what you say, they are determined to stick to that story. You can present facts. You can explain calmly. You can defend yourself perfectly. But if their mind is already closed, your words will not change it. They will walk away believing exactly what they believed before the conversation started. Now imagine this situation. Two people are arguing. Both are convinced they're right. Both are speaking louder and louder. Both are determined to win. Hours pass. Voices rise. Energy drains. Peace disappears. And in the end, nothing changes. Neither person learned anything. Neither person grew wiser. They only became more frustrated. Now ask yourself a simple question. Was that argument worth it? Was proving your point worth your peace? Was defending your pride worth the stress that followed? Because sometimes the end of the argument is not that serious. Sometimes the prize at the end of the fight is not worth the energy you spent fighting. But we live in a world where many people feel like they must win every debate. They feel like they must correct every rumor. They feel like they must respond to every criticism. And in the process, they slowly lose something precious, their peace. Now listen carefully. Peace is not automatic. Peace is something you protect. Peace is something you guard. Peace requires discipline. And sometimes protecting your peace means choosing silence. Let people talk. Let people assume. Let them believe what they want, because the truth is simple. Not everyone will like you. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will favor you. Some people will misunderstand your intentions. Some people will question your character. Some people will accuse you of things that never happened. That is part of life. You cannot control every story people create about you. But you can control how much power those stories have over your mind. Now here's something important. Many people believe that if they just explain themselves well enough, everyone will eventually understand. But life does not work that way. There will always be people who misunderstand you. There will always be people who judge you unfairly. There will always be people who decide they don't like you. And the sooner you accept that reality, the sooner you free yourself from the exhausting task of trying to please everyone. Now, let me tell you something powerful. You are not responsible for what people choose to believe. You are responsible for how you live. Your responsibility is not to control every opinion around you. Your responsibility is to live with integrity, to live honestly, to live in a way that reflects your character. Over time, character speaks louder than arguments. Truth speaks louder than explanations. Your life speaks louder than your defense. Now let me give you an example. Imagine someone accuses you of something you didn't do. You could spend days trying to correct the rumor. You could chase every conversation. You can explain yourself to every person who heard the story. But even then, some people will still believe the accusation, because some people enjoy believing the worst. But here's the thing. The people who truly know you will recognize your character. They will not judge you based on one rumor. They will judge you based on the way you live, the way you treat people, the consistency of your behavior over time. Your reputation is not built in one conversation. It is built over years of character. Now let me say something important. Choosing peace does not mean you are weak. It does not mean you accept injustice. It does not mean you allow people to walk all over you. Choosing peace means you are wise enough to recognize which battles matter and which ones do not. Not every hill is worth dying on. Not every accusation deserves your response. Not every argument deserves your attention. Sometimes the strongest response is silence. Sometimes the wisest response is walking away. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is refuse to participate in the fight, because arguments drain your energy, and energy is precious. Your energy should be spent building your life, building your purpose, building your relationships, building your growth, not defending yourself against every negative opinion that crosses your path. Now think about this. If you chase every rumor, you will spend your life running. If you respond to every criticism, you will spend your life reacting. If you try to control every opinion, you will never rest. But if you focus on living well, your life will eventually speak for itself. Truth has a strange way of revealing itself over time. People who were confused eventually see clearly. People who believed rumors eventually notice inconsistencies. People who doubted you eventually observe your character. But that process takes time and patience and confidence. Confidence that your life will speak louder than your words ever could. My brothers, protect your peace. Do not trade your calm mind for someone else's stubborn opinion. Do not trade your happiness for arguments that lead nowhere. Do not trade your emotional energy for people who already decided what they believe. Because once you give your peace away, it's hard to get it back. And peace is too valuable. Your peace is what allows you to think clearly. Your peace is what allows you to build your life. Your peace is what allows you to wake up with a calm mind and move forward. Do not give that away easily. Let people talk. Let people talk. Let them misunderstand if they choose. Your responsibility is not to control their thoughts. Your responsibility is to live a life that reflects truth. And truth has patience. Truth does not panic. Truth does not chase every rumor. Truth simply continues living. So if someone accuses you unfairly, stay calm. If someone criticizes you without understanding, stay steady. If someone decides they don't like you, let them. Not everyone needs to approve of your life. Not everyone needs to understand your journey.
Your peace does not depend on their opinion. Your peace depends on your choices. And one of the wisest choices you can make is refuse to trade your peace for arguments that are not worth winning. Let people be wrong if they want. Your life will speak louder than your words ever could.